Hello, lovely people. Today I am out here, out and about. It's hot as Hades out here. I'm sitting in a garden. It's like 90 degrees. Forgive me, as like I'm sweating everything. Um, but I have on my favorite earrings today. My favorite Onks, love them. I also just got this dress from Ross. Very cheap, but very lovely. But anyway, on this beautiful hot Sunday afternoon, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my heart for some time, and it has something to do with the relationship between black men and black women. Today, I'm just going to focus on the black women. Black women. Where do I even begin? We need to stop with the black man bashing, like for real. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, and I might get a whole lot of slack for this, but majority of the reasons why we have some of the issues in the black community is because of the black woman. Just trying to be honest. Black women in general, we tend to have a lot of kids out of wedlock. We choose douchebag guys who are in and out of jail, don't provide good role models for our sons so they can grow up to be suitable men and productive members of society. It's just a whole bunch of crap. I don't even know what to say. I just feel like that most of the issues that we have in the black community, it is our fault. And believe it or not, I personally believe that is the truth. Now, am I a black woman? Obviously, yes. Duh. Did I grow up in a single parent household? No, I did not. Growing up, I was introduced to what a family looked like. I had both parents in one home. Together, they raised 4 kids. For almost 20 years, they were married. We had both parents. My dad played the typical man role as far as like providing for his family and being a good husband and showing me and my sisters and brother what a man was supposed to do in a home and what his role was. My mom, she worked, but at the same time she took care of the home and she was very nurturing, and she basically showed us what a mom and basically what a black woman is how a black woman is supposed to carry herself, basically towards her black man or her black mate. So I grew up knowing what that looked like. And I also have grandparents who were married for over 50 years, aunts, uncles married for over 40 years, 30 years. And, these are all black people, black family, black families. And I carry that with me. So I honestly don't have a negative image of the black man. Now, I noticed that women who do have negative image of the black man, 9 times out of 10, they didn't grow up with fathers themselves, which is not their fault at all. It's not their fault. What it is just an endless cycle. And when they grow up to be women, let me rephrase that. When they're girls and they grow up to be women and they're not introduced to what a good black man is during their developmental stages growing up, they tend to choose anybody, anything to reproduce with, have a child. And when that man runs away or he impregnates like 4 or 5 different other women, or he's never there for the child, never there for her, doesn't provide for her or for the child, then that introduces a bad cycle, because now this woman feels some type of way towards her mate, and she may even try again to choose a suitable mate, but she may not know what a suitable mate looks like. So she chooses another douchebag, has another kid by him, he runs off or gets put in jail, whatever the case scenario may be, and she becomes even more bitter and angry. And then what if she has a daughter and then she sees everything that's going on and she doesn't have like a stable family life or home structure, and let alone a father that's there to comfort her and to guide her. That little girl's gonna wind up growing up and repeating the same mistakes that her mom saw doing while she was coming up. So it's like an endless cycle. So in order to stop this cycle, this is what I suggest that Black women should do. Just stop. Just stop. If you are a grown Black woman and you do not know what a good Black man looks like, and you swear that there are no good Black men out here, just look around. Look outside of your neighborhood. Look outside of your community or whatever, if you say that there are none there. Go on the internet. Go to your local churches, or, if you're in school, look at some of the Black guys that are, earning their degrees in engineering or computer science or IT. Check them out. And if they're nerdy, so what? So what? If your excuse of not dating a good quality Black man is because he's nerdy or, he's about his business, then what does that say about the kind of Black woman that you are? Do you really want a thug? Do you really want a gangster? That's a whole different other discussion. Whew, it's hot. Excuse me, y'all. Give me 30 seconds because I got bugs flying in my face. I think I really should have just recorded this inside, but it's so gorgeous out and I just really wanted to be outside. But anyway, the sun is beaming in my face and it feels good, but it's kind of overwhelming too. But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion in itself. What kind of woman are you to not want a quality Black man? That's a whole nother discussion. And there are also Black women who don't want a good Black man, who want a thug. And that baffles me. Why do you want a thug? Why do you want somebody that's in and out of jail, on the street corner, probably has 4, 5, 6, 7 different baby mamas, probably doesn't have any type of formal education? Not saying a good Black man has to have formal education. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, somewhat educated, whether formal or knowledgeable of his history and of his craft or what he does as far as his profession. You don't want somebody like that could be a potential husband, a good provider, a good leader, a good intellectual, someone who is aware of his place in society, but at the same time is trying to continue to overcome the prejudices and the institutional racism that this country has set up specifically for his demise. You don't want somebody like that. You would rather have a gangbanger. Why? And if you're that type of woman, then I would suggest. Ooh! Sorry, there was a wasp right by me. I'm gonna sit right here and hold on, wait a minute. Whew, okay, let me find a good place. Sorry. Okay. Back to what I was saying. You want a good man. You're saying that there are no good Black men, but there are. There are plenty of good Black men. You just have to open your eyes, raise your standards, and choose them. Okay, there's a bee. I don't know why that bee is following me. but I think I'm just gonna walk around. Okay. Just open your eyes and choose them. They're not invisible. They exist. Just like there are plenty of good black women, there are plenty of good black men. Now, there might be some bad ones that overshadow the good ones, unfortunately, because in this country, honestly, the media just loves to put the bad ones in front so everyone can see and create stereotypes based off of that, those few that make all the good ones look bad, you know. But you have to understand that in order to attract what you want, and this is another point, you have to be what you want to attract. You can't be fake. You can't, be out of shape. You can't be a low quality black woman and expect a high quality black man. You can't have like 10, 15 kids from like 6, 7 different baby dads and expect to get a man with no kids. You have to really be on your stuff. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. Everybody has their own path, and everybody has things about themselves that they need to work on. And that's fine. That's completely fine. But understand that in order to be someone's potential black queen, you have to act like one. You have to display yourself as one. And eventually, and the universe allows, the universe will attract towards you a quality black king. So think on those things. It's been almost 12 minutes and I have to end this video, but those are my thoughts. Yes, there are good black men. You just have to choose them, and you have to be a good black woman in order for a good black man to be attracted to you. So there. No more kids out of wedlock. We have to, I know I said I was going to end this video, but we have to work on forming stronger family units. And yes, there are single black women, can't talk today, that are holding it down, that are doing a wonderful job raising their kids on their own. But also understand that it was never meant to be like that. That wasn't the original design. The design was for one man, one woman, one household. Okay, people have different religious beliefs, but this is what my upbringing taught me. One man, one woman, one household, one unit, raised a family with both a mom and a dad. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a balance between masculine and feminine energies. If that balance is not there, then how are you going to properly raise your sons? How are you going to, have a daughter and her not know what it's like to have a steady male figure there? So that way she can know what kind of mate to choose for her husband. Just a thought. I'll probably make another video on this soon. I don't know when, but I am thinking about making a part 2 to this. And when I do, it'll be indoors. But comments, like, dislike, I accept them all. I accept all feedback. But these are my opinions. Let me know what you think. And I'm open to further discussion. Bye. Peace.